for a content house that Mads was a part of, claimed that Mads treated her like garbage and also bullied her during the time that they were together. Tori claims that she, quote, signed papers, but is willing to, quote, suffer any consequences, as she spilled that Mads bullied her. Mads just responded to these allegations, apologizing for her tone, but also saying to Tori, quote, don't speak on my name when you were the problem. Ooh, we got a little plot twist right there. So Tori claimed that Mads knew how she treated her and, quote, it is so frustrating to see influencers preach about love, kindness, and beauty, yet treat people like garbage because they're a nobody. Having millions of followers on social media is a responsibility. Mads has all the potential in the world to do great things with her life and social media, but treating people like dirt is not okay, end quote. And then another influencer, Mishka Silva, entered the chat, backing up Tori by claiming that she was on a shoot with Mads once, and Mads, quote, honestly couldn't have been more rude and more entitled, end quote. Well, now Mads is finally speaking up about these claims, denying these rumors, saying that Mishka actually was the one who was closed off at the shoot. Indiana Massara, who was also on the shoot in question, stuck up for Mads, saying that Mishka's claims were not true. And now Mads is saying that she also didn't bully Tori. She is taking some responsibility if she ever had a rude tone with Tori, but she said that, quote, she would never talk poorly about someone or someone like that for no reason or even at all, end quote. Woo! So there's a lot of text message. There's a lot of receipts going on with this fight. What do you guys think about this?
I feel that this person, like, I'm just a little confused because I don't see Mads being that kind of girl. Like, by the way that she does all of her interviews, we have seen plenty of podcasts, plenty of paparazzi approaching her, unless she's very good at, like, getting collected very quickly. I just don't see that being the situation. But also, let's not forget that she's like hot at this moment. We're constantly talking about her. We're constantly sending paparazzis. We're seeing people with her all the time. So I have a feeling that maybe this person's trying to get attention out of the situation, trying to get followers. You never know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I think it's more than fair to be skeptical of these girls' claims, especially when Mads has friends backing her up in this situation. And unfortunately, that's just the sort of risk you take on when you get to Mads' position, where people are going to be trying to drag your name to raise their own names.
And we see this a lot with influencers in general, just like people who are somehow connected to them using that influencer for clout by speaking badly about them. And that is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this situation. Also, there's another part dealing with a car getting towed, which honestly I couldn't even wrap my head around. I guess that was like the situation when Mads was allegedly rude to Tori, and apparently it was Tori's car that was like gonna get towed. I get it, parking in LA is a nightmare, getting your car towed is a nightmare. Also, I think we're forgetting that like what Mads has gone through this past year in her relationship with Jaden Hossler, which she has alluded to as being an abusive relationship. So if Mads was ever mean to someone who's not her best friend, I mean, not saying that she has a right to do that, but I kind of understand why she might have not been on her best mood all the time.
I know, yeah. I kind of, in my brain, I'm kind of comparing to the Ellen situation where, like, for example, Ellen has an image of, like, be kind all the time. And then when these allegations came out, it was so huge, it took so much proportion just because it's an image that we do not attach to her. And I feel kind of sort of like with Mads, like I don't attach that image to her being a bad person or mean or some sort of kind of that way. Mm-hmm. But also she can always be the best person because we're humans, we have feelings. There are days that I wake up and I'm like, okay, I didn't sleep well and I'm a little pissy to go to work. And then I have to go to work pissy and my behavior changes. But that doesn't mean that I'm a bully. So I just feel that they are probably taking a little bit, they're stretching, they're trying to milk maybe a car being towed. That probably pissed her off. And then she was like not in her best behavior. Of course she's going to be a little more snippy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure on Mads, you know, and she's young. It's hard to deal with that at such an early age and this early on in her career. And you just got to feel for her because, you know, there's sort of toxicity around her all the time, a lot of which isn't her fault. And yet, you know, it's easier said than done to rise above that. And sometimes people do, you know, lose control and get angry.
Also, Mads is a teenager, and I think Tori is too. And like teenage girls, like there is bound to be drama. But I feel for her about being publicly called a bully like this. My frenemy from high school went around telling people that I bullied her, but she was a cheerleader. So who do you think is bullying who? The drama nerd or the cheerleader? So, and that really like made me upset because I was never mean to her, but she was clearly like playing the victim card. And I kind of feel a similar thing with Tori just based on what we see. And also that Tori claims to have these receipts, but like where are these receipts? A text message, which it's so easy to make up a text message. So I don't know.
Yeah, everything today is just tough because things get so big so quick, and like she has a huge platform. Like as we just covered the whole breakup moment that just happened, any little thing, a like, caused a whole domino effect of rumors, and all of a sudden we're going all the way south and talking about people are cheating, and then this happened, and then you've seen the cheat, and this one's pregnant, and that one killed this person. We come up with so many out of a like. So imagine just like her being mad at some situation. As you just said, Gabby, she's a teenager. She is trying to figure out who she is in the middle of 20 million, 40 million, 60 million people watching her every move.
Okay, well, I am hearing this just in from Queen Debbie is saying that apparently Tori has voice recordings and proof, which we haven't heard yet. The story is developing, so we will try our best to keep you up to date on all of these things. But there definitely are two sides to a story, and I just take this as like typical teen girl drama that I don't think should be dealt with publicly the way it's being dealt.
Yeah, and also if you think about like your boss, let's think about any bosses that you've ever had. We've had a moment with our bosses that we are like, damn, I hate you right now. But then you have to take that breath and you're like, well, maybe you don't mean it that way. Maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you're stressed. And then to just take it all the way to this is a bully. She's harassing me. I think that you know what I mean? I think that's a stretch.
Those are those words that are kind of buzzwords that they love to throw around because it keeps the story going, and it's a good way for these girls who, you know, I hadn't heard of these girls prior to this. No. And now we're talking about them, so you know they're getting what they want to some extent.
Well,
I think.
And Jake, Tori is an intern, and you're an intern here. Or were an intern?
I was an intern.
You
once.
were an intern. So are we mean to you? Have I ever bullied you, Jake?
Maybe we can talk about this.
Oh my gosh! She's getting outed, everybody. It's all in the air now.
It's Kelsey.
Yes, yes.
Maybe the intern.
I'm definitely bullied by Kelsey, our producer, every single day. I suffer all day.
All day. Yeah, no one is bullying Jake. And just a couple of shout outs. Hello, Ava. Hello, Slaylana. Kaylana, I believe, is watching. We miss her. Kieran, hi. Thank you guys. A lot of you are telling me I look pretty, and thank you. That is so kind of you. See, anti-bullying. Also, they love your shirt, Rodrigo, and they love you, Jake. So you guys are crushing it.
Thank you, guys.
And no, I've never bullied Jake. I've just met him today. Just kidding. No, he's great. Jake's amazing, and we're so happy to have him here on the Tea Party. And shout out to the Counts of Stream Live. Hello to you, and hi, Kieran. Hi, Ava. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So yeah, I don't know. As the story develops, like what is happening here. Also, just some more TikTok tea, which we will have a fuller report on. Nessa Barrett got kicked off TikTok following Quentin's kickoff from TikTok. I'm curious if any more influencers will get kicked off TikTok. Maybe Mads might get kicked off TikTok. This seems to be a trend that we're seeing with influencers, which is just so nuts.
No, yeah, I want this Tori girl to give me receipts that are substantial. You know what I'm saying? Because like, as you said, text can be, you can come up with texts, you can come up with stuff all the time. So until I get Matt's voice being like, I'm not gonna, I just don't really believe it. I just don't feel like Mads is that kind of girl. I'm just confused about the situation because what is the end goal here? Because like my question is first, have you tried to talk to Mads about this before you put this out there?
Like why wasn't this dealt privately? I had the same question. Also, Tori May Love, someone's asking what her name is. I think that's her username. I don't know what her full name is, but that's how you can find her. And yeah, she has only a couple of thousand followers, like saying like a couple of thousand is not a lot, but in the grand scheme of things compared to Mads, it is definitely a lot smaller
Until today.
of a fan base. Yeah.
She's probably got a bunch more today.
Yeah, a bunch more. People are following. They want to see what's the latest. And yeah, apparently, so I guess if you look at her page, you could see the voice recordings. It does sound like Mads' statements. Mads also went live on Instagram as these things are hitting. It seems like Mads' statements of apologizing for her tone. I feel like Mads was referring to the voice recordings because tone is probably something that came up across on the voice recordings. But again, we don't know the full story. We just know the little pieces we're getting from both Mads and Tori. But it is time for trivia. We have Bella Poarch trivia time. So if you are a Bella fan, we want to hear from you. I personally don't know a lot about Bella. I need to brush up on this. But the very first question is, how old is Bella? Is she 20? Is she 23, 22, or 24? Rodrigo and Jake, what do you guys think?
Ooh.
If you were to guess.
Child.
Your best guess.
I miss Kaylana because she knew
She
the
knows
answer.
this. Kaylana.
She knows
Well,
everything.
Kaylana, I think, is in the chat, so maybe she'll
Kaylana,
give us. Maybe she'll.
Kaylana, you're
She'll
here.
give us some insight. I'm getting a 22 from Aaliyah and Talila, and a lot of people are saying 22 or 24
Let's
or
say
23.
22.
I
22.
trust 22.
22
Yeah.
It's a
sounds
good number.
All
Yeah.
right. No, she is 24.
Damn.
Wow.
She looks very, very young. Okay, so where was Bella born? Was she born in the Philippines, in Kuwait, in Malaysia, or in Cambodia?
Okay. Jake knows that one. I can feel it.
Right, Jake? Do you know this?
Yep.
I think Philippines.
Philippines.
I think Philippines.
There you go.
Philippines. All right. We're gonna say Philippines. Hopefully this is correct. It's correct.
See?
One out of two correct.
I knew it.
We're
I
doing
just
well.
remember when she was born.
Jake is carrying his weight. What is the name of Bella's debut song? Is it TikTok anthem, sad song, obsessed, or build a bee?
I know that it's not obsessed.
Obsessed is Addison Rae's
Yeah.
song. TikTok anthem feels a little too on the nose,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Can't be that.
Maybe sad song.
What are the
or,
other two?
oh
That's kind of
yeah.
on the nose too.
Well, okay, her new song is a bop. What is her new song? Oh, people are saying the Build a Bee is the answer.
Oh,
and
right.
it's getting blocked because they're spelling out, you can't say the B word on
okay.
chat.
Oh.
So I'm going to go with that. That is correct. Yes, 2 out of 3.
Okay, we're getting
crushing
there.
it.
Good job.
What is Bella's zodiac sign? Is she a Libra, a Leo, an Aquarius, or a Cancer? Do we know the sign of Bella?
Jake knows where she was born, so let's
Yeah.
go.
Born in the Philippines. You know
That's
her,
a lot
her
of pressure.
chart.
Well, I know she's Filipino, but I think she's a Leo.
A Leo? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I'm getting someone else is agreeing with you that she's a Leo, but also a Cancer, which are close to each other. Let's do Leo. Nope, she's an Aquarius.
Ooh.
Water sign. Okay.
Damn.
Bella has the most liked video of all time on which platform, Jake? I believe you were just telling us what this was earlier. Is it TikTok, Vine, Instagram, or YouTube?
Probably the one that's good.
Oh, so
TikTok.
Vine? TikTok. That is correct. All right, next question. Bella has made TikToks with which rapper? Tyga, Kanye West, Drake, or Travis Scott?
Ooh.
I don't feel like is like Kanye West even on TikTok?
Yeah, I
think-
don't
Or,
think Kanye.
or Drake out?
I don't
Drake,
think-
I don't think is very active. Is he?
Yeah, I would say Drake and Kanye West are probably out.
Yeah.
What are the other two?
Tyga or Travis Scott?
Maybe Tyga.
Tyga. Both Tyga and Travis Scott are. Oh, people are saying Tyga. Aren't they both like Kardashian adjacent? Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Tyga.
Yeah, let's
That's
try
correct.
Which I guess
Yes.
Poarch also Kardashian
Also,
adjacent.
yeah. Bella served in which of the United States armed forces? Was she in the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, or the Air Force? Wow, I had no
Damn.
idea.
Even Kelsey here in the studio, she went a backflip. She was like,
What?
"Damn." No, she was like, whoa. Maybe
Does
the
anyone know? Let's see.
Army?
Army. I'm getting an Army, but I'm also getting Navies. Navy,
I
Army.
want it to be Air
Army
Force.
or Navy. People are split between. A lot of people are saying Navy, so let's go with Navy.
okay.
Yes, Navy.
Yes.
Nice.
Correct. Okay, Bella has how many kids? 2, 1, 0, or 4? How many kids? Does she have any kids? Do you guys know if she has any kids? Let's see if we got some answers. 2, 1, 0, or 4.
On the spirit of birth, Jake, where are you at?
Someone's
I don't
saying
know
0.
who she's with.
A lot of people are
So
saying.
that's why I feel.
A lot of people are saying 0.
Let's try
So
0.
let's try 0 that
Yeah.
she has no kids. And that is correct.
Woo!
Wow, we got a 6 out of 8. That is my highest score of the week. I was doing pretty bad on the last 2 trivias. What did you guys get on that? We will give you a shout out if you have a high score. 100% for Juice Wild fan. Congratulations to
Good
you,
job.
Juice. I don't know if Bridget and Liberty also got a 0 or if they're just giving us the last answer, which was that Bella has 0 kids. 4 out of 8 to Ava, 8 out of 8 to Kieran. Congratulations to you, Kieran. 7 out of 8 to Liberty May Edwards, 8 out of 8 to Kieran. Amaray Jackson, 6 out of 8. Congratulations to you, Amaray. Kelsey in the studio got a 6. Good job, Kelsey. Liberty got a 7 out of 8. Bridget Thomas got 100%. Natalie with an I, who's always in the chat, 8 out of 8. Congratulations to you, Natalie. Angela got an 8 out of 8. Nicholas Garrick, I think either got a 0 or that's the last answer. Bridget Thompson got an 8 out of 8. Ava says that Bella's new song is amazing. Yes, it's doing really, really well too. I believe she got more views on YouTube than Olivia Rodrigo, if you can believe that. Also more views than Dixie, but that's a little more believable. Jefferson Hernandez got an 8 out of 8. Nicholas Garrick got an 8 out of 8. He was excited for trivia and he crushed it. 9 out of 8 to Counts of Stream, which I guess they added an extra question, so I guess congratulations to you. Natalie says, hi, Rodrigo. 9 out of 8 to Counts of Stream. Yeah, there was not 9 questions. There were only 8 questions. Yeah, apparently Bella's YouTube video has 66 million views. That is incredible. So cool.
Wowza.
You guys did so well on that. Wow. I guess we have to maybe cover Bella more. Not Bella. Yeah, Bella more on this show. I did not mean to shade Dixie, but I mean it was kind of like. I just feel like maybe F-Boy should have been a song like 3 years ago when people were still calling guys F-Boys, but that's just my...
Not everyone can be Bella Poarch.
Yeah,
That's
Bella
just the
Poarch
reality.
is like crushing it. So
Come
good.
No, and also I just feel that it's all about timing. Like it's like when Addison released Obsessed. Like the timing was right for that song to come out. I think it's the songs. In the end of the day, they have good teams. So I just feel that it's about timing. Like we were just talking about "Good for You" for Olivia Rodrigo and "Driver's License." These songs came out at a very good time for her, where she was the one leading the pack of music. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we have, we're days away from Olivia Rodrigo's album. We cannot wait. All right, guys, what do you think about this whole Mads drama? I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Jay Korvitz.
And I'm Rodrigo Verandas, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.